while back, we got our first look at the brand new Mario Kart 9. Well, technically, we don't know it's Mario Kart 9 yet, but come on, it's 9. So that already has me pretty excited. But then I was watching that PlayStation Presents, and I was reminded that we're getting Sonic Team Racing CrossWorlds. So that had me thinking, 2 racing games for the Mario and Sonic franchises respectively, releasing around the same time. I wonder which one of them will be better. Full disclosure, we barely know anything about these games, especially Mario Kart 9. We don't even know the name, for God's sake. But I thought it'd be fun to compare what we know of these two so far, and see the pros and cons of each one. So let's start with Mario. So we have a lot less footage of Mario Kart 9 compared to Sonic, so there's a bit less to work with here. But we can make assumptions based on what's in the trailer so far. For example, it wasn't officially stated, but considering there's 24 starting points in the stage, I think it's safe to assume that there will be 24 players in a race, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. One of the big attractions of Mario Kart is just the pure chaos that happens on the track. 12 people was already chaos enough, but add 12 more? Let's just say whoever's in the lead is gonna have a hard time maintaining that. Apart from that, we get our first look at the new stage, Mario Bros. Circuit, which has a cool Route 66 Radiator Springs type vibe. I can dig it. I mean, Yoshi's Diner alone clears anything Sonic probably has. And while we didn't get a huge look at the roster, we do see that some of them got some major character redesigns. Look at you, Donkey Kong. One thing I also noticed is the stage seems very wide and open. I'm wondering if a theme for these stages, there's going to be a lot more paths to go along as you go to the finish line. Although I know there is some rumors and speculations about Wonder Seeds being evolved, which could radically change the stages, which is why we see it so flat early on. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's take a little look at Sonic now. Although it's funny that the first thing we see in the teaser reveal trailer is Shadow driving, not Sonic. But in this trailer, we have a lot more to work with. For starters, we see everyone driving in not Mario Kart Stadium, which looks very colorful and lively. I like it a lot. But then we transition to what seems to be the main gimmick, the CrossWorld feature. Depending on how this is implemented, this could be a really cool idea. Being able to race on multiple stages at once could add so much variety to the game. It really makes me think how it's gonna work though. Like, will we be able to choose what stage you go to at the beginning of the race? Is it gonna be randomized? How many times can you go from different stages per level? We see Shadow have the option to go through 2 rings, so is the player gonna have a choice on which world they go to? And will all the other players be forced to go to that world? There's a lot of questions, and the worlds themselves are pretty good. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the dinosaur land. The environment looks kind of plain, and the dinosaurs don't really match the art style, I don't think. But the Pirate World and Chow Park seem very fun, and the Metal Harbor-like stage is epic. But then we also got the return of Extreme Gear. Never thought I'd see those again after that. That makes me wonder though if it's gonna be like Mario Kart, where there is motorcycles but they act just like cars, or if the Extreme Gear is gonna have its own unique properties. 'Tis too early to say at this point. And as for the roster, we got all the usual suspects. Your Sonics, your Bigs, your Vectors, but we also got Jet. And look, it's Sage in a little Titan cart. I also thought it was fun when Sonic had unique dialogue with Knuckles after passing him. I like fun little interactions like that. And it feels really unfair to bring up this point considering Mario Kart 9 did not show any of this, but the music is pretty good from what's been revealed. And if we go to the website, there seems to be like a perk system, plus the flying and swimming cars from Transformed. This is shaping up to be a love letter to all the previous Sonic racing games, which even as someone who's only dabbled with Sonic Racing Transformed can appreciate. Although to give Mario his due respect, his track record has been a lot less spotless. And with seeing how well regarded and how much money Mario Kart 8 made, I'm sure Nintendo is going to put their full effort into Mario Kart 9. I think if Mario Kart 9 does have a fun gimmick like the Wonder Seeds and whatnot, if it's implemented well, it could very well contend with what we've seen from Sonic so far. Not to mention they've only shown 1 stage, so they have a lot more to show. But yeah, that's my thoughts on these games so far. I'm excited to see new news for both of these games come out, as it's been a while since the Plumber and Hedgehog have had direct competition with one another. Well, I guess if you don't count the movies. But which one are you more excited for? Let me know down below. I know this video was on the shorter side, but I'm working on 2 big videos at the moment, so I figured I'd get something out for you guys. Anyways, till next time, see ya!